Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's podcast. Today, um, today's topic is don't take the bait. Don't take the bait. Don't take it. All right. So, the premise for today is get in a good mental space, and don't allow anybody to bring you out of it. All right. Or said another way, when you allow yourself to ascend, right, vibrationally into a good mental, right, emotional, psychological, um, vibrational space, right, you should never allow anybody to take that from you, right? You should never give that away, I should say. That's a better way to put it, right? So, it's kind of like some people fish for negative vibrations, right? You know, you bait the hook and then you cast your line out into the water and you wait for something to bite, right? So, awareness is key, right? You just got to be aware that there are people who do this, right? They're fishing, right? So, for example, um, you have people who intentionally try to get inside of your head, right, and throw you off just so they can lower your vibrations. Maybe people that you know, but not necessarily. A lot of times it happens with people you don't know, honestly, because it's harder to recognize. For example, tech support, right? Customer service. You call, right? Something's wrong with my, I don't know, device, and the tech support person gives you a hard time or an attitude just because, he broke up with his girlfriend that day, or, I don't know, something like that. Um, and he's trying to essentially get you to take the bait, right, of the negative vibes, the negative emotions that he's feeling, right? Really, that ain't got nothing to do with you. And sometimes you have to tell people that. Um, and if you can't, you just tell yourself that, like, wait, this has nothing to do with me. All I did was call and say, like, my computer is not, turning on. And this person is on a whole nother level that ain't got nothing to do with me on my computer, you know. So it's important to keep that in mind, just every day in everyday life, not just dealing with people in your immediate surroundings, but especially customer service, especially strangers, right? Because usually you have no idea what's going on in their head. Whereas if it's a person that you know, you can kind of sympathize, maybe empathize, right, with them. But if it's a stranger, it's easier for us to just react and take it personally, right? Like, wait, what? Da-da-da-da. This ain't no old computer. This, I'll have you know, right? And it's like, it ain't about the computer. It ain't about you. It's really just what that person is going through, and their inability to deal with that on their own, and just as a result, their I guess need, or they're feeling the need to have to put that onto somebody else to transfer that energy, right? Because remember, energy can never be created or destroyed, only transferred, right? An object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force, right? Equally, an object that is um, at rest will stay at rest unless acted upon by an outside source, right? So it's all an energy transfer, right? There go your science lesson for the day. You welcome. But that's how it works. That's real life, right? Those are scientific principles that can be applied to your daily life. So keep that in mind. All right. So energy travels in waves, right? You can share positive vibes and lower vibes. So, from the example above, if you accept, right? Yes, I said accept, right? If you accept um, the tech support person's lower vibes, then you make somebody else's day miserable, right? And then they make somebody else's day miserable, and the cycle continues. Wow, sorry, the cycle continues, right? Until somebody is aware enough to stop the energy or to transmute the energy, right? To put it into something else. So let's say he takes it out on you, you take it out on, I don't know, a fast food worker, they take it out on their cat, right? The cat scratches, the dog bites a kid, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's going to keep happening until somebody says, well, let's use this energy in a positive way, right? So if somebody cuts you off in traffic, there's no point. Don't get mad, don't yell, don't scream. That person's gone, it's not even worth it, or whatever. Just use that energy towards something else. Go paint, go I don't know, do a cartwheel. I'm trying to get y'all some practical stuff because I'm a little odd, but you can like go and you could scream in your car. How about that? Like, just at nobody in particular, or sing a song loudly, or go draw, or just go scribble. Grab a piece of paper like a mad possessed person, and just that's the way to get out your anger in just the simplest ways. But you can also dance. You can go and work out. You can take a nap. Right? That just makes everything all better. Do something to get the energy. You can cook. Right? You can go and cook a meal. Or something like that, right? Something like that. Go tell a joke, go write a story, climb a tree. But those are other ways to deal with that same energy, right? To transmute that energy into something more positive and more useful to the world. All right. If you decline, right, the lower vibrations, right, or you reject them, then you will continue to spread love, light, and joy. Right? So there's no need for you to take out that to accept another person's negativity and then to spread it, right? Even if you slip up, we're human, and you accept it, like you let them get to you, then you can just recognize what's happening, right? Like, wow, they just really just ruined my day, and it's like it ain't even worth it. Check yourself and then do something else with it, right? Be extra nice to somebody else. Hold a door or something for somebody else, just to kind of offset that energy, that negative energy that they were trying to put off into the world. So if you notice, I said accept, right? The person's vibes. So remember, you have the power to decide when you accept or when you reject somebody else's offerings, right? We forget that. So like a common example is like the story that Buddha tells, right? Like, okay, if a person buys you a gift and they try to give it to you and you don't want it, like, who does it fall back on, right? Falls back on them. If I buy something for you and you don't accept it, I have to take it back. It's mine. Like, it still belongs to me, right? That transfer, that exchange never took place. It's the same with emotions, right? It's the same with vibrations, particularly negative vibrations, right? If someone tries to give you that, right, they're trying to get you to where they are, ruin your mood or whatever, your vibes, you don't have to accept that, right? And if you don't, guess what? It just falls back on them. Let them keep it. You don't have to accept it, right? You don't have to accept it. Which brings this talk full circle, right? If someone offers you something that you don't want, don't take it. Don't take the bait, right? If I offer you some stale bread or moldy cheese or something like that, flat wine, well, no, wine doesn't go flat, but you know what I mean? You would just look at me like I was crazy, right? If I was like, ooh, I've been having this bread for a minute. I meant to eat it, but just never had the time. You want this? You wouldn't be like, no. Like, you wouldn't think twice. Like, why would I accept this, right? That makes no sense. I don't want that. So why is it that we are so quick to accept emotions or vibrations or states of mind that we don't want from others? You ain't got to take nothing that you don't want from anybody. Nothing, right? Nothing at all. So we are so quick to part with our happiness, right? And even our very sanity, right? We give it away so easily. Somebody offers us something crazy and we're like, no. Something material, but then vibrations, right? Our sanity, our state of mind, we just let people have at it, right? This person made me mad and this person made me mad and I went here. Wait, what are you doing, right? That's you. You're in control of that. Stop giving away your happiness. All right. Sounds silly right now, right? But in, real life, you're in the moment and you're feeling it. All right. Don't take the bait, y'all. Don't take the bait. Don't regift negativity. That's another way to put it too, right? All right. my party people out there in Radio Land, thank you for listening. And I hope this resonated with somebody out there. And I will holler at y'all later. Peace out. Love, love, light, laughter. Bye.